Welcome to Arsenal, Fabio Vieira. Yes, people, why football here, and Fabrizio Romano has officially confirmed Arsenal's second signing of the summer transfer window, Fabio Vieira from FC Porto. As always, I'll be covering his strengths, weaknesses and potential Arsenal fit as I do with every single Arsenal incoming player. So if you're new around here, if you enjoy Arsenal and football related content, please consider subscribing on my road to 700 and drop a like down below so this video gets out to more people, and leave in the comment section your thoughts on Fabio Vieira. So let's start talking about his signing and fee. Fabrizio said that the deal was completed for about 40 million euros, which is about 30 million Great British pounds, and of these 5 million euros are dependent on the achievement of sports objectives. So this would be something like Arsenal making the Champions League, for example, or 15 goal contributions in a season, something along the lines of that has not been revealed to us yet. On transfermarket.com, it says his actual market value was £22.5 million. So he paid about £7.5 million over that, which is not that bad, to be honest. And he did have a release clause of 50 million euros, which also did not trigger, but that did cap how high we would be willing to pay for him. And Porto settled for less than that. He's only 22 years of age. Born in 2000, May the 30th, 2000, so just turned 22 as well. And he's played at Porto his whole life, basically. Came up from the ranks there. His contract did expire in 2025, so it seems that Arsenal did get a good deal because he did have a lot of years on his contract, so we probably could have pushed the price up further, Porto, if they wanted to. But we did get him for a good 10 million underneath his actual release clause. Let's talk about his strengths. So looking at whoscored.com, a site that ranks all the players and their strengths and weaknesses, it seems like holding onto the ball, key passes and taking set pieces are all very strong for Fabio Vieira. That's something I like to see in a midfield player that can pick up the ball, spray it out wide, be comfortable on the football. Someone like Partey's really taken that next step last season when he was able to get the ball and drive with it. I need Fabio Vieira to do something similar to that. His passing, through balls, dribbling and defensive contribution are strong as well, which is also very nice to see, because a midfield player, you need them to dictate the play. We need them to get on the ball and spray those passes out, and if you can do that efficiently and at a very high standard, that's exactly what we need. And looking at his playing positions, this is something actually very interesting. His best position is attacking midfield centre, or cam. He got an 8.08 rating there. When he drifted out to the right, he got a 7.83 rating, whereas when he drifted out to the left, he got a 6.96 rating. Now, if cam is his best position, that has kind of thrown me a little bit, because I thought cam was one of the positions we had at this club that I was locked on. I thought centre-back and cam, we did not really need to improve. We've got Ødegaard and Smith Rowe. I think that's two good players that can compete for that centre attacking midfield position. But if he's coming in, his best position is cam, will he play there? Will we have to play him out of position? Obviously, that won't be good. You'd want to play their player in their best position to get the best performances from him. So it's kind of interesting to see what happens there. Maybe we move Ødegaard to a different position, like maybe we bring him deeper and play Vieira more forward. Who knows? But that's kind of thrown me, because I thought we already had some good attacking midfielders. I would have rather signed a more deeper player, but who knows? Maybe Arteta, Edu have a plan for Vieira that I'm not seeing right now. From cam, he played very well. He played in 9 appearances. He got 3 goals and 9 assists. That is an absolutely outstanding contribution. And if you can replicate something similar to that, Arsenal are going to do absolutely brilliantly. Let's talk about his weaknesses. So whoscored.com doesn't actually list any significant weaknesses for Fabio Vieira, but I've got some of my own. First of all, he's from the Liga NOS, the Portuguese league. Look, it's unproven. It's not a competitive league as the Premier League. Who knows if he can take that next step and go up to Premier League. I mean, we already saw last year Lokonga coming from the Belgian league. He was tearing it up, captain for Anderlecht. He comes to the Premier League and just didn't quite have the same impact for Arsenal as he did in the Belgian league. What else is there? His starting 11 contribution, only 44% of games he's been in the starting 11. That's not the best. You'd want to bump that up, especially playing for a team like Porto, which is not an absolute world beater. I'd want him to be slightly high in those ratings. Although he did play with Luis Diaz, who of course went to Liverpool in January. And since Luis Diaz actually left to go to Liverpool, Fabio Vieira has actually taken a bit more of a limelight, a bit more of a leading role in that Porto side, which I think will do well. And hopefully he's coming to Arsenal with some good momentum behind him. He's got good goal participation, though, 23%, 1 in 4 games it seems like. Let's see if he can bring that over and kind of increase that at Arsenal Football Club. Let's also talk about his style of play. So I've got his heat map here on the right. As you can see, the spaces where it's yellow and red, it means he's more likely to take up those positions, as opposed to where it's lighter green, blue, and he likes to drift to the right. You can see it here, case in point, he likes to move to the right, operate on the right side of the football pitch. He seems more comfortable on his right foot, although he is proficient with both feet, so don't worry about that. That's good for me. I feel like Xhaka likes to drift to the left. I feel like Smith Rowe likes to drift to the left. Even Ødegaard at times is coming deep. If we can have a player that can drift to the right and link up with Saka, that'll be very good for this football club. And I like how Fabio Vieira is comfortable moving to the right. Him and Saka could do some link-up play. That's good as well, because in his style of play, Fabio Vieira does like to do a lot of layoffs and he gets fouled often. He's a set piece threat. So something like that, linking up with Saka will be very good for this Arsenal football side. That's about how he'll fit into Arsenal's 11. I've already mentioned that his best position is attacking midfielder, but how will he play? For me, I think he's going to start in the Europa League games. I don't know if he'll start for Arsenal in our starting 11, because I feel like that would be Ødegaard, Partey, and I do see us signing another midfielder, whether that is Yuri Tielemans, for example, or another number 8. But if we don't sign Tielemans or someone of that ilk, I think he could start with Partey, Xhaka, and Ødegaard, or Partey, Vieira, and Ødegaard. We'll have to see how that works out. But for me, I think him and Ødegaard are going to come in interchangeably. And if we do need some attacking firepower off the bench, we can literally slot Partey as an anchor and play him and Ødegaard next to each other as just two creative midfielders further ahead, and play basically a front 5 with them to the right winger, the left winger, and an our striker to hopefully bomb on and get some goals. But yeah, other than that, that part has really stumped me, because for our second signing of the window, our first major signing after Marquinos, was kind of like a kind of a risk. We just threw 3.5 million at the Brazilian league and see who we can get. It could turn into a Martinelli or an absolute bust. This being our first major signing, I thought we'd fill an absolute void in our side, like that marquee player we need to get in straight away, whether it was that striker or number 8. But it was neither. It came out the blue. It was a cam, a position we didn't really necessarily need. But let's hope he brings something to this club. Let's hope it could be a signing that can propel Arsenal forward. I'm hoping so it does in that respect. As always, leave your thoughts of the signing in the comment section down below. If you're new around, if you enjoy Arsenal and football related content, I'll be covering Arsenal transfer related news throughout the summer. So be sure to stay tuned. I've been White Football, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.